James, why the sudden work?
Sorry about that. I got called in unexpectedly. But today was fun.
Yeah, it was.
Seeing Rose again after a long time was great. She's still such a cheerful and enjoyable person, and meeting Jasmine for the first time was adorable.
That's right. Jasmine seemed to really like you, especially since she asked you to play with her and called you daddy even though it was your first meeting.
That caught me off guard a bit. I bet Jasmine goes around calling every grown man daddy. Ha!
I don't think so. But maybe she hasn't grasped the concept of calling someone daddy yet, especially since her actual father, Bob, just returned home.
Yeah, you're right. But imagine if she grows up and starts calling every man daddy for different reasons. That would be hilarious. Ha!
Come on, that's not something you should say about a little child. Stop it. Your way of saying things is just terrible. Cut it out.
Sorry, it was just a joke. Don't take it seriously.
Joke or not, it's not something you should say. It's off limits. Never say anything like that outside of this context.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Whatever, it's fine. I'm going to bed now. Good night.
Mia, what's wrong?
Actually, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Talk? What happened?
I hate to bring it up and make you feel bad, but I'm suspecting something about James and Rose.
Suspecting that they might be having an affair?
Yes.
Is it about Jasmine calling James daddy?
Even though it doesn't feel good to doubt my husband and my sister-in-law, I can't help but feel uneasy. To have a child call someone daddy upon their first meeting, it's just strange. Even Bob, who should be Jasmine's real father, had a hard time since he was away on overseas assignment and didn't get to meet her immediately. Moreover, it felt odd that Jasmine got so close to her uncle during their first encounter. I don't want to believe it, but the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. James said he only met Rose at the wedding, but maybe after that, they've been secretly meeting Jasmine and spending time together. I'm sorry for saying all this, but I couldn't talk to anyone else about it.
No, it's okay. Thank you for telling me. But this is still uncertain, right? We don't have any evidence.
Yes, you're right. That's why it's been bothering me.
Then let's wait a bit longer and see how things go.
Do you have a plan?
Yeah, since the daddy thing bothers me too, I want to find a surefire way to confirm the truth.
A surefire way?
Anyway, we need to meet and talk. Messenger may have its limits, and I think it's better to have a direct conversation. How about meeting after work tomorrow?
Got it. Then let's meet at the family restaurant in front of the station at 6 p.m.
Okay, let's do that. Well then, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Rose, who was confronted by Bob, confessed to having an affair with you. I heard everything too. She said you and Rose had been involved for about 2.5 years, even before Bob went on his overseas assignment. Jasmine must have known about it too, right? Even while Bob was abroad, you sometimes met Rose and Jasmine together, and she must have made Jasmine call you daddy. Thank you for earlier.
No, thank you.
Well, it seems like things are going to be unsettled for a while.
Yeah, as long as there's nothing more to worry about, that's fine. If the doubts are cleared, we'll sincerely apologize for suspecting both of you.
Yeah, understood.
Mia, what's that divorce paper about?
I decided to go back to my parents' home.
Why all of a sudden? I don't understand. Did I do something wrong?
Do you think you did nothing wrong?
If you have something to say it clearly.
Fine, then I'll say it. Could it be that you're Jasmine's father?
What? What are you talking about? Jasmine is Bob and Rose's child, right? I have nothing to do with it. Seriously, suspecting me without any evidence is cruel.
Then why did Jasmine call you Papa?
Well, that's just a coincidence. Children often make mistakes like that,
A mistake? Do you think a child would mistake someone they just met for Papa? Could it be that you've met Jasmine multiple times?
No, that's not true. Seriously, it's terrible to doubt me without any evidence. I'm really hurt right now.
I'm sorry for saying something rude, but the one in deep trouble is you, scumbag.
What did you say?
There's evidence, you know. Actually, Bob had a DNA test with Jasmine.
What?
The result proved that there's no blood relation between you two. Rose, who was confronted by Bob, confessed to having an affair with you. I heard everything. You and Rose had a relationship starting from 2.5 years ago, just before Bob went abroad for work. Jasmine must have known about it, right? Even while Bob was overseas, you occasionally met with Rose and Jasmine, and she called you daddy, didn't she? Just admit it, you're the only one being stubborn here.
Yeah, you're right. I had an affair with Rose.
Didn't you think it might get exposed when you visited their house?
I was so desperate to act like there was no affair between Rose and me that I forgot about the possibility of Jasmine calling me daddy. Please don't divorce me, forgive me.
Huh? There's no way I can forgive you. Both Bob and I were betrayed, hurt, and suffered because of you.
I'll break up with Rose, though.
What about Jasmine? Yeah, that's what you should do. I'll claim compensation from both you and Rose. Please pay it all at once. Bob is also claiming compensation through the lawyer, so be prepared.
Damn it, why are you doing this? Are you having fun tormenting your husband? Don't you have any mercy?
There's no mercy for someone who's considering divorcing their partner. From now on, communicate through the lawyer. Goodbye, ex-husband.
Jasmine wasn't my child after all.
Sigh, after a year, you come back with something like this.
After that, I got married to Rose and we're raising Jasmine together. But it turns out there was another guy besides me, and he's the real father of Jasmine.
You got married without even doing a DNA test with Jasmine?
Well, I thought Rose loved only me, but it turned out differently, so I decided to break up with her. Now we can be a couple again.
Sigh, impossible.
Stop pretending. With this, I can get away with paying you the compensation in installments. Now I can escape from a life of poverty. Great, great. Happy ending. So, are you still living with your parents? I'm going to bring 100 red roses and visit you.
I'm already remarried.
It's only been a year since our divorce, hasn't it?
About 2 months after the divorce, my father recommended a meeting with someone. When I met him, he understood my situation as a divorced woman, and our values were a perfect match. After that, things went smoothly, and we got married 4 months after the meeting. Now I'm pregnant with my husband's child.
Seriously?
Come to think of it, isn't the story you just told about Rose's second affair partner being exposed? I'll let Bob know. Thanks for the information.
That's not what I intended. So, there's no way I'd get back with someone like you. Idiot.
That's all.
Damn it.
As I had warned, after informing Bob about the revelation of the second affair, I received a report that he was promptly hit with another claim for compensation. What's more, the affair partner turned out to be married as well, and their spouse also demanded compensation upon learning the truth. The exposure of this second affair led to a massive fight between James and Rose, resulting in both of them falling down the stairs. The situation was so severe that they ended up sending each other to the hospital, and it appears that they have been left with lasting repercussions that will affect their lives for a long time to come. Of course, there was no one to help them, and it seems that their struggles will continue indefinitely. What worries me the most is Jasmine, who is being tossed around by the whims of adults. However, I later learned that a sensible couple from our extended family decided to formally adopt Jasmine, providing some much-needed relief. I can only hope she will grow up to be bright and cheerful despite all the challenges she has faced.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel.